So why is Sora so important? Well, you've probably seen the demos of Sora, OpenAI's new video generating model that's basically making the whole world's jaws drop this week. So what's really interesting about this model isn't just the high quality of the videos, but what the underlying technology is and what it means. So what it's doing is it's using something called space-time patches and a combination of diffusion models and transformer architecture. Sora isn't just creating videos, it's simulating a world. So what does that mean? To understand why this is so interesting, you need to understand a little bit about intelligence. So we humans take elements of intelligence like pattern recognition, reasoning, logic, language, and the world simulation for granted. We can all do it. But AI doesn't have all of these abilities. It's starting to get some, but others are elusive. One of the most elusive ones is the ability to build a simulation of the world outside in the mind. Using this model of the world, or simulation, the intelligence can test ideas to see what might work or might not. A large language model like ChatGPT has no world model, so sometimes says things that don't make any sense. In fact, we often use examples of this to test the models. When I ask you the question, if you were in a cellar and looked up, what would you see? As a human, you would create a quick simulation of yourself in a cellar looking up, and you'd see the ceiling. An AI currently doesn't do that. What they're doing is they're placing words together, and when you look up, based on its training data, it thinks when someone looks up, they'll probably see some stars. Once you give AI the ability to simulate the world outside, it can start to identify these things that we take for granted. The inherent context a simulation gives you. So what OpenAI are saying is they've found that using these video generation models, using these diffusion transformer models and space-time patches, they're showing a sign of being a path to allow AI models to create a simulation of the world around them. They evidence this, quite hilariously, through bite marks in a burger. So what's also interesting and a little bit scary is that this is another emergent ability. It kind of happened in the same way that large language models just suddenly started to reason when they applied enough data and processing to the model. When they applied this new architecture and enough power, suddenly these models seemed to be able to start to simulate the real world to some extent. This wasn't people saying you must do this, the model just did it. So simulation is a key tool in the evolution of intelligence. It's happened in different animals at different stages of evolution, including the octopus, the crow, the dolphin, the elephant, and obviously us humans. We might just have witnessed the first evolutionary step for this kind of intelligence and simulation in another kind of intelligence, and that's pretty cool.